I'm going to work on the value scale here. Got it laid out, taped off. And so we start right in. The best way to start is I'm going to go from white to black. Start in with the black so that you've got something to relate to. Now, the black should be really black. So I'm laying on a lot of charcoal. I want to keep a good sharp edge there. But then I bring in this little guy. Find a good dark spot so I'm not getting other parts dirty. And this will smooth it all out. The black is the easiest one to do. Now I'm going to move to the middle gray and try to make a gray there that's halfway between the white and the black, a 50% gray. That's with the idea that white is 0, black is 100%. Here you need to be more careful. Now I'm using a bit of a harder charcoal pencil, so it's not laying on as much charcoal. Now you want to be careful about getting too dark, because when you blend it in, it's going to go a little darker. And that's a little lighter than 50%. Let's see what it looks like when I see how much darker it starts to go. Don't press too hard with this, or else you'll start getting streaks. Just keep moving it. Each square needs to be a flat, straight value. It should not gradate. Okay, I'm squinting. I'm standing back and I'm squinting. Does that look like halfway gray? I don't know. Well, that might be a little tricky. I'm gonna just lay in. I'm using a soft chalk right now, soft charcoal. So I'm showing you this. This may seem not terribly interesting, kind of like sitting and watching grass grow. But it's what you've got to do if you want to get a good value scale. I'm going to try it at that. I'm going to do clean. So I was saying, I'm doing this as fast as I can, but even still, I'm showing you got to take some care in this. You think that'll be dark enough? We'll see. Nope, it won't. Can tell that already. So I've darkened that square, but the border between that square and the black is too fuzzy. So I put down that piece of paper to act as a mask. First I try the paper towel to lift it off. That doesn't lift off enough. So now I'm using a kneaded eraser to carefully erase it. and I get a good clean edge. Often you have to go back and forth, erasing a little bit, using the blender and fixing it. Just a couple things on this. Each square should go all the way. There shouldn't be any lightness between the squares where you didn't finish the charcoal all the way to the end. It should be a clean, full square on each one, as smooth as you can make them, flat, no gradation, just change of value from one to the next. A little closer. Good flat edges or squares, clean edges. There's a little more I could still do, but that gives you an idea of it. So that's about how your piece should look, except nothing like this, and try to diminish these, minimize these kinds of things as much as possible. Back to what I talked about before, notice that on the sphere, you have a definite light area that gradates into midtone, and then gradates, has a transition into the coarse shadow and the reflected light. All right, that's it.